Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? Well, I can say what's going on the lovely island of not Fawnhallow, but the lovely island of the United Kingdom, or I guess the Great British Isles. But today is, as you can probably tell from today's title, my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Whole reason I'm recording right now, I suppose, is I've recently come back from holiday. Just yesterday, so today I took as an extra day off. And what better way, I suppose, to play some games and relax and basically unwind after quite a jam-packed holiday, actually. But good evening, everyone. We're now in Fawnhallow at 7:20 PM on Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Island superstar Dear is also celebrating a birthday today, so happy birthday to me. It's very exciting. It's also weird to think about because, you know, I've been doing this Animal Crossing series for so many years now, so there's been quite a few birthdays I celebrated on here. You know, obviously outside of Animal Crossing as well, but more like, you know, logging into Animal Crossing on my birthday. I don't think I've ever been on holiday on my birthday yet, so here we are. Anyway, I've been waiting for you to come out, subscriber. Now follow me. So it looks like Audie's the one who will be doing celebrations today. I think it was Lily last year. I cannot remember the previous years. I think Vivian might have been the year before that. Maybe I should look it up and actually see who celebrated each birthday. I think Biscuit might have been one year as well. I'm not sure. Happy birthday! It'd be interesting to keep track of which villagers are here in each birthday celebration. I've been secretly planning you a birthday party, subscriber, so secretly. Now stand in front of a cake and make a wish and blow out the candles by pressing A. I actually don't remember what I wished for last year, but it probably came true, to be honest. I wonder what I'll wish for this year, you know. I have an idea of something to wish for, actually. And I think it's a very plausible thing, you know. Do I think a birthday wish is going to manifest it necessarily? No, but I do think it will perhaps at least be a nice way to set a goal for myself. So I have an idea. And let me think how to phrase a wish in my head. Obviously, I can't tell you the wish. That's not how birthday wishes work. So, okay, I got it in mind. So, I'm going to make my wish. And celebrate my birthday like that. How lovely. Happy birthday. Here's a birthday present from all of us, subscriber. We spent a couple of nights thinking about what you like. I think you'll really like your Prezi this year. I generally don't really remember what we get. It's like cupcakes or something, right? No, but cupcakes we get from this pinata section right here. We actually need to pay attention to this, otherwise we don't get enough cupcakes to give to everyone, which is crazy. Kaboom! So, that's a pinata, that's fab. Hit it with all you got. I'm ready. I'm here for the button mashing. What's everyone else gonna say? We made it, it's a cool surprise for you. Really give that thing what for now. That pinata's no match for you. It's genuinely so sweet that they do this, and each of the villagers has their own little outfit as well. On standby underneath the pinata, I've got my mashing button ready. You gotta smack that thing. When I say go, start mashing A like my B-day depends on it, okay? I'm ready. I am the queen of button mashing from all my days of playing Mario Party. But yes, if you don't actually know, you get a proportional amount to how much you actually hit it in this allotted time frame, which I learned either last year or the year before, when I didn't have enough birthday cupcakes to give out to everyone. So it's crazy. So yeah, I'm not actually going to leave a birthday party this time like I do last time. Instead, we're gonna dance. I don't know if I have dance registered. It doesn't look like it, but I think dance is one of those endless ones which constantly work. That's probably more in line with what I would jam like in real life. But let's do this one. This one feels more fun. So yeah, happy birthday to me. You might be like, how old are you today, dear darling? I am 28 years old today. When I started doing the channel, I must have been, it was 5 years ago? I must have been 23 or something. Right? Actually, generally, it's something like that, I think. Like I started when, let's see, Animal Crossing New Horizons release date. It's not when I first started, but I started in that year. 2020, so January 2020. So 2019, so I would have just turned 22 essentially. Here we are. Basically 6 years later. My life has certainly changed quite a lot, I think, since then. Something which, I think the Animal Crossing series probably acts as a very interesting time capsule for. I'm sure it'll change even further in upcoming years. I'm happy, I'm contented with my life at the moment, which I think is good. Certainly, I think in previous years, maybe I was like, there's more I want to do. Now I'm like, there's still obviously stuff I want to do, but I'm happy with the progress I made so far. I understand the scale of time frames is over your entire lifetime, to be honest. I've done a lot of things which I'm happy about, I'm proud about. I've got a great, supporting support system around me, I think, with my family, my friends, all who deeply care for me. I feel, pretty satiated, I suppose, with stuff I do from both I suppose, more of a professional perspective. And I'm happy that I've managed to keep the channel going for so long. It definitely is, sitting here reflecting about it, kind of like a pride and joy for me, right? It takes a lot to be able to upload an episode a day, every single day for however many years. Barring, the few days I missed in the start of Animal Crossing's time span. When Happy in Paradise didn't exist, but, and I went on holiday. But that sort of, that sort of commitment to it. It's not something that I think, even though I sort of do brush it off and be like, oh, it's not such a big thing. Maybe it's not something that should be taken so lightly. It takes a lot to continuously do so. Over and over and over again, and I do it not out of obligation, but out of the fact that I like doing it. I like recording these episodes. It's a lot of fun. I like having this sort of YouTube channel series, which I can go back to every single day. It adds a little bit of a, what's the word? Stability is a wrong word, but like normalcy is like a routine, and I am someone who does enjoy my routine, right? So I definitely can't complain or anything about that. I'm also looking up at who did the previous birthday celebrations each of the years and who came to them. It seems to be mostly the normal villagers for me, which is crazy. Because on the first year it was Sylvana, who is no longer a resident of this island, and Diana and Rowan came to visit. Diana also no longer a resident of this island. But the next year was Lily, and Rowan and Raymond came to visit. Next year after was Lily again, with Biscuit Apollo. I guess it must choose it randomly, or maybe they do it based on friendship points, like the invisible stat. I don't really know, to be honest. Then Audie with Rowan and Phoebe came to visit. And then it was Fauna with Audie and Apollo came to visit. And now it's Audie again with Apollo and Biscuit. So this is the first time Biscuit's been part of the celebrations, to be honest. Amelia and Vivian have yet to be part of the celebrations, which is interesting. But hey, we've got many more years to go. So I guess Lily, Rowan and Audie are like them. Probably the ones which they think have I have the highest friendship with. I think that makes sense of them. Lily is my favourite villager. Audie and Rowan definitely extroverted forces to be reckoned with. But yeah. I'm not really sure what I talk about now I think about it each of these years. I guess normally it's more of like a reflection on my personal life, but obviously I don't disclose everything about my personal life in these videos. That's perhaps a bit too much. I like to keep a sort of separation. At the end of the day, I'm just here to play games. And, I'm glad I can continuously do that, basically. Every single day. It's nice, I've got like a lot of nice messages from my friends, of course, celebrating. I know there's something happening at some point, like I think I mentioned this before, but there's a small group of 4 of us where each year for our birthdays we do something. And it started out as basically we'll do a small project and then give a birthday gift, and now it's sort of like evolved, the definitions of them have sort of changed, we're all working now, I suppose. So we all have jobs and can actually finance some more interesting things at the cost of maybe time. But it started on my 21st birthday, however many before Animal Crossing, where they basically made a parody of a song with Sing Happy Birthday to Me. I'm not even sure what birthday gift they got me that year, to be honest, off the top of my head, but if I sat here and thought about it, maybe I can. And then every single year, the 4 of us, we've done stuff throughout. You know, it started out with songs, but now it's branched out to many different projects. You know, as our friendship circles have grown, it's roped in many of our other friends as well. And it's all, you know, great fun, to be honest. But yeah, I certainly think my perspective on my birthday's changed throughout the years as well. Certainly before, I was much more reserved, I think, with it. Where sort of like, you know, I definitely did have birthday celebrations, but then, you know, when it started coming to like older years, I was like, no, I don't want to celebrate my birthday, it's just like another day. But now I've sort of come back around to being like, you know, it's nice to have a day about you, and like not, I mean, self-indulgent, yes, but not in like an overly arrogant sort of way. I mean, arrogance would be every day about you, but one day a year, I mean, it's nice. In the way that you can, you know, be appreciated. Because as with any sort of like healthy family and friend group, you know, people like to appreciate their friends and families and loved ones and all that, right? So on your birthday itself, I don't see why that should be any different, right? That's just, you know, kind of my perspective on it. It's a time to, you know, not only allow yourself to celebrate yourself, but allow the people in your life who you love and who you care for to have a moment to celebrate you as well. Of course, appreciation goes for every single day, but it's nice to have like one specific day, I think, to be like, hey, you know, we really appreciate you. Here's like it all sort of bundled up in one neat package. So yeah, I will say that on later this month, I believe it's on the 19th of September, I will be doing something related to my birthday. My friends are giving me a teaser for today, as I understand it, of what's to come. I generally have no idea what it is, or what the project is, or what the birthday gift could be. My guess, or at least my guess was, it was also another weird thing, because we also celebrated like before this as well. This was more of a celebration for like more outside of like related to my birthday, but accomplishments for myself, I suppose, where they took me to see a musical, and I was like, this is highly unexpected and highly I didn't want to say unnecessary, because I do appreciate it, but you know, definitely, I suppose, the more bashful side of myself is just like, no, we don't need to do something like this. But my friends are very insistent, and they took me to go see Six the Musical, which I spoke about in Animal Crossing and thoroughly enjoyed. So it's almost like I've already had a birthday celebration. In fact, I have another birthday celebration come up. It's almost getting to a point of feeling indulgent for myself, to be honest. But I mean, this is something which is organised by my friends, so you know, I'm not going to say no, of course. I'm also, you might be like, how are you with surprises? I think I've gotten better with surprises throughout my life. Certainly when I was more younger, I'd be like, I hate surprises, do not surprise me. I like knowing things in advance. Now it's sort of like, it's probably out of a more balanceable scale, where it's like, I'm okay with surprises in the context of, I don't mind not knowing what I'm doing, but I just need to know something is happening, you know? I don't like to, you know, like, don't take me, I'm definitely not a person, do not be like, hey, you know, this weekend, I've booked us a holiday, let's go. That's too much. But if you're like, hey, you know, 3 weekends from now, I've booked something special, so clear your calendar. You don't need to worry about anything. That's a level of surprise I think I enjoy. An organised surprise. So yeah, on the 19th we're doing something. I don't know what it is, except for it takes a whole day. And I needed a day off for it. And I said, okay, sure. I'm thinking, like, I had a few predictions. One of them was it was going to be something like theatrical related, because I do like my musical theatre. But you know, that's, or like performance in general, but that we kind of already done. So the other thing I'm predicting is either it requires a big trip somewhere, in which case I'm like, I have no idea what this could possibly be for me to require a trip somewhere. It's also something which, might I also add, had to be booked on a specific day. Like, it didn't, like, sorry, it did not have to be booked on a specific day. They were not like, it has to be on this day, clear your calendar for it. It was like, we'll book it for this day and then that will happen. So my guess is it's like a workshop or something. I've no idea what sort of workshop it could possibly be. Maybe some sort of craft-based workshop. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things I talk about, like me wanting to learn and do, but I don't know how that would work. Like, I often say singing lessons would be really nice, but I don't think you can have a singing workshop in one day. I don't know. I mean, that would be a pretty good thing. Like, I definitely wouldn't say no if my friends were like, we bought you singing lessons or something for a year. You might be like, oh, that seems like an insult. I'd be, like, jazzed about that, I think. Because it's one thing, I suppose, to have your own sort of diligence carry you forward and, you know, like learning a hobby or something. There's certainly something else when someone else does it for you. You know, am I likely to do something if I want to do it? Yes, I think that's reasonable. I'm very reasonable to like organise something for myself, I suppose, if I'm wanting to do it, if I can find the time. It's a whole new level, I suppose, if someone else does it for me. I'm not the type to shirk on that, sort of, not responsibility, but shirk on that commitment. I don't think that's what it is. My guess it is some sort of like crafty workshop thing. Again, something which takes a whole day is I'm not really sure about. I'm going to find out, I suppose, what requirements there are. I don't think it's going to be a particularly active thing. And I trust my friends. I trust them to get me, or to allow me to participate in something which I will genuinely enjoy. But I mean, they know me now. Some of them have known me for like 15 years, more than 15 years now. So, yeah. I'm also getting the impression that it might be some sort of combined thing. I'm not really 100% sure. Because another one of my friends, you know, said that they have presents for me, you know, which is very kind of them. But I'm going to receive them along some other things later. And I'm like, I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I often say that some of my favourite gifts I get tend to be handmade sort of gifts. Like a monetary value is an aside, I would say. And practicality is something I deeply appreciate, of course, but, you know, I have very, very specific tastes which make it difficult to appeal to, I think, especially if you don't know me very well. But one thing I think I always very consistently appreciate is something which people take time and effort to do, you know? So yeah, a lot of the presents my friends have, which I've loved the most, have definitely been things which they've taken the time to like try and create. You know, the plushies that they made for me one year still sit on the top of my desk. The poster which they drew for me, well, okay, it would be on my bookshelf, and I would display it more prominently, but there is like one of the characters is not wearing clothes on it. Not in a lewd way, but like in a, let's say, like reference image sheet sort of way. So definitely it feels a bit strange, but I really, really love it all the same. And yeah, I'm very much an appreciator of personalised handmade things outside of monetary value. And I often do say this, so I think my friends do know. So I'm very curious about what this is going to be. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but I'm excited to find out. But thank you very much, Holdy, for hosting my Animal Crossing birthday party. But yeah, other than that, you know, I'm just having a nice day relaxing, sort of unwinding. I played a few games here and there. Yeah, that's like, I don't really have much else to say. I'm gonna probably have a nice meal soon, and that'll be that. A nice relaxed birthday, because we've had birthday celebrations before and after, you know. Who says it needs to be on the exact day itself? I don't know why I threw that one away, to be honest, but I guess we have gotten it probably every single year for the past few years. But we have got 10 birthday cakes, which is perfectly enough to give out to everyone. Homemade cake, how wonderful. And birthday candles. I know we can also talk to KK Slider, and he will play us KK birthday. Specifically for today, what you'll do to basically sort of send us out. Excuse me? I do wish it would be nice to have all the villagers here, you know, sort of gather around. You know, the celebration of a birthday can be a much more grandiose thing, in a way. Happy Cupcake. Here's hoping your birthday is full of laughter. I can't think of anyone more deserving of an awesome day. I can say that your smile always cheers me up and that you make life here better for everyone. Your friend, Fauna. It's been a very long time since I've done my villagers' voices. Actually, it was just like, I can't remember what Fauna's voice sounds like. But I forgot about the letters as well. They're very sweet. Phoebe. A way to level up, Pippin. Happy birthday. How you feeling? Stronger? More agile? Maybe a bit wiser. Well, guess what? You're all of the above. So here's the great stats and another year of being your fearless self. Go you. Always me, Phoebe. And then I think we get one from a random NPC, right? Dear, dear, happy birthday. You're always helping us in so many ways. I hope you'll continue to shop at Nick's Granny and stop in to say hi to me and my brother every so often. We'll be waiting. I don't know if we can specifically get one from Tommy instead of just from Timmy. Let's see. Wikipedia birthday letters. Da da dun dun da da dun dun. Dum 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 dum. Hi there, just wanted to say happy birthday. I hope the year's full of wonderful things for you, dear. I may need to lean on you from time to time, but I hope we'll be friends for all years to come. Best, Isabel. Let's see, KK birthday? I wonder if other player characters can also leave a thing. Would you give a player a BI check? It's very, very cute. I wonder what happens when you share your birthday with I can't remember because I used to, because Flo has the same Animal Crossing villager birthday with me. But yeah, another trip around the sun, as you said. Happy birthday to me, and, you know, I suppose I couldn't be happier. So, for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Happy birthday to me.